Yo, what's up everybody? This is LITE Crypto and you're watching the monthly crypto airdrops coverage for August, and we got a lot of things to cover here, so let's get started without further ado. As a reminder, we have an actual Telegram page which goes into all types of recaps and the latest news in the airdrops market. So if you're looking for something extra to grind out and keep being up to date with the latest airdrop news, definitely go check this one out. Also, we have a Notion page which basically has listed testnets, speculative, and confirmed airdrops across multitude of different types of categories. But before going to the monthly list, word from the sponsor of this video, OxVM, the fastest modular execution layer for Bitcoin. And they currently have a node sale going on, which actually started out today. So you get to basically buy at the very same floor price as everybody else who are participating on the node sale. Before we go into the details of the node sale, I want to talk a bit about this project and what exactly they are building in the space. So OxVM is the trustless verification layer for Bitcoin layer 2s. So basically using a direct validation on the data from Bitcoin's own blockchain. And this basically gives the capability for Bitcoin to truly scale throughout the layer 2 solutions and support interoperability between various layer 2 platforms out there. And basically this is obviously running on EVM, so you have the scalability potential here, which is better than it's on the normal Bitcoin layer, which is, as we know, very slow. Lightning Network sucks, so it's no surprise that there has been so many different entities right now trying to build out these Bitcoin EVM layers as of late, because people are kind of seeing the potential using Bitcoin throughout the EVM networks, because it's a lot more scalable, much more easier to use, and it already has the liquidity and the DeFi ecosystems around it. And basically, there are a lot of interesting factors about this project which make it kind of different from the rest of the market, obviously, because we already have this Bitcoin narrative around it. So if you're a fan of Bitcoin already, this might be a good layer 2 solution for you. And here is a bit of an explanation of the actual architecture, which is like going through underneath. Most of you probably are not going to be understanding, and even I couldn't go like fully in detail, like explaining this actual image here and what are actually going on. But it's very nice to have some type of an infograph, and it's not just some vaporware talking about the layer 2s and stuff like that. We have a real, a spreadsheet image here which goes into explaining what exactly is happening under the hood. And then there's obviously the validators, which are a big part about this node sale, obviously, and they are going to be benefiting obviously from the token release. And there is obviously Doc's team. So we have the co-founder Björn Lindfors, which this is a Swedish name, and some of the other members of the team are also actually docs. So that is kind of bringing up a level of, trustability into the actual project, because we have people behind it who are transparent. Like, kind of tired of these anonymous teams as of late because there has been so many rugs. Another very bullish signal for this project is that there's already a fair amount of investors behind it. We have Signum Capital, we have Huobi, which is a big exchange, so we are probably assuming that the token is going to be indeed listed on Huobi when the actual token is going to be launching. We have the gaming keyboard and mouse manufacturer Razer, which I haven't actually seen that much involved in crypto, so that is very interesting. And then we got UOB, which is a bank in Singapore, as far as I know. And then we have Universe, which I don't know much about. And there's other partners here which we have talked about in the channel before, like Ancient 8 and Gamic, Good Games Guild. Some of these others I'm not too familiar with, but they are, we have a couple of names here which are, very relevant to this thing. And let's now kind of go into the actual node sale here. So basically the nodes are starting from $700 which is, you know, kind of like on the middle part of the pricing structure. We have covered nodes which are starting from $200, ones that are from $1,000 and above. So this is kind of like a bit more above middle of the pack pricing. The price is going to be increasing after the first 10,000 nodes have been sold. The max cap of nodes is 50K, which probably won't be, you know, I think we're going to be not sold whole out, and that's okay because there's a set amount of actual tokens that are going to be given to these validator nodes. So I believe over 20% of the supply is going to be distributed to these node holders. So $700 entry point and 700,000 XVM tokens are going to be distributed on a daily basis. So as you are getting early, you are going to be getting more tokens as more people jump in. The supply or the, you know, inflation of the tokens is obviously going to be a lot more skewed. So you have a kind of like an early bird opportunity here. As I said, today was the actual launch of this project. And once you basically buy out the, you know, the node, you have to kind of set it up on the actual dashboard, so you through the web portal, and no technical knowledge is required. You don't need to set up a VPS or anything like that. It is just coming through fully throughout the actual dashboard, and you can also refer people to this actual sale in case you want to have a bit of extra money. So you're going to be getting 5%, you know, from each sale that you're going to be going through. I have my own link obviously down below in the description in case you want to be supporting my channel. But let's move on. Now, moving on and looking at airdrops on a macro level, there's still three distinctive narratives going on. Number one is that liquid staking and restaking is still king. This is where the most amount of money is going to be made in the following months, and that includes Eigenlayer, everything that is associated with Eigenlayer. Then we got liquid staking things on Sui, on Aptos, we have them on Ton as well, and then obviously we have things on Solana and on the Cosmos ecosystem. Then there is obviously fair amount of these new layer 2s coming out, but frankly, given out how some of the recent ones have performed, there is simply just too much oversaturation, and those are not going to be worthwhile in my opinion. Now, the second narrative obviously is all of these Telegram-based drops. We talked about that in the yesterday's video. Those are going to be a big thing going on till the end of the year because, well, there's multiple reasons which I will not go explaining here, but they are just frankly very popular and great ways to build up communities all together. So those are going to be a massive way to make money, and people are obviously very bullish on meme coins because they can go 1000x and all that stuff. And thirdly, we still have those testnet based airdrops going on. So those three are kind of like the major narratives going on to the end of the year, and this is how the money is basically made. So technically, you want to kind of participate on these liquid staking things and deposit your funds there, and then just farm out the Telegram stuff or the testnet stuff as those are free. So you kind of park your money at liquid staking and restaking, and then you're just going to be farming out these Telegram-based airdrops and maybe testnets, but Telegram airdrops basically are probably going to be better. And Eigenlayer is going to be unlocking. The 30th September is the first unlock for a lot of the investors and everything behind. So I believe that the exchange listing is going to be happening before that. So somewhere down the September, the timing might be moved out. And I believe we're going to be seeing some type of a bleeding for the token. But once people are going to be starting to get yield returns for their staked Eigen, I think people are going to be realizing that there's actually a lot of money to be made with the Eigen token. So that's going to be pumping up later down the line. So I'm not going to be selling it below $4, 100% no. Then we have a couple of other drops coming out this month. We are presuming that Swell is going to be happening very soon. Hamster Combat is going to be happening also this on September. I don't know about the other ones because I haven't really followed these two, but those are probably going to be the big drops. Hamster is probably going to be large as well, not too late to grind on it. But let's move on to things that you can claim right now and participate on. So we have the unicorn meme. This was actually a pretty surprising big airdrop, and currently they have 19 live different projects on Pulse Chain, which is very sad. And then there's obviously, if you had traded out on their Memoji market, which is like a meme coin market basically. and that might be another way to get like some amount of money. And there's going to be more of these upcoming meme coin and partnership drops happening on Unicorn, so definitely go check it out in case you're going to be eligible for any type of drops, and pay attention to their Telegram in case you want to be first to know when they're going to be doing the next wave of drops. Then we have Illuvium. They're going to be starting their season 2 part of their airdrop. I think they were giving out 8 million EILV throughout the tokens. We did a video 2 days ago going into talking about the game. You should watch that video to get a bit of an idea what exactly this is about. But it's best game fee airdrop right now, as you're going to be getting Ethereum rewards and token rewards based on your strategy on the game. So this is something that I recommend doing. I've just been enjoying it quite a lot recently, and I'm very excited about to see the season 2 start very soon. Then we have Droplets. This is a liquid restaking on Atom or Cosmos ecosystem, and currently you are able to stake out your Atom. TIA is coming out soon. So right now with these liquid staking things on Cosmos ecosystem, the good thing is that there's just a massive unstaking time, and Atom and all of these other tokens have been bleeding quite a lot, and some people have been saying that the whole season is over, and to a degree maybe they're right, but I'm still holding, and I'm gonna be a bit more jumping, a bit more harder, moving on to the next drops which are gonna be happening on all these ecosystems. But there are a lot of liquid staking potential here, and there's a lot of like LPs and things you can farm out for multiple points throughout the Droplets campaign. So if you're looking to park your Atom somewhere, liquid stake it, this might be a good opportunity for you, as it allows you to liquidate really, really fast the tokens once a pump may happen. Then we talked about liquid staking obviously just a minute ago. There is new amount of these things happening for Bitcoin right now. Wrap BTC, we talked about the Corn airdrop, or I actually talked about it on Telegram. I didn't talk about it in a video. But there's going to be a lot more of like Wrap BTC and BTC style staking going on right now. Solve is one of these things. They currently have a point system going on. So holding their BTC, Wrap BTC, supplying it on lending protocols, on other things, adding liquidity, and there's very just clear narratives on here. How is everything working? And these are going to be a lot more interesting, as there's going to be more. I parked out my Wrap BTC already on Corn, and I'm going to be researching more Solve. I'm going to be allocating kind of thin on money right now, so I don't really have that much capital to basically invest on these things. But they already have, these guys have already raised like $1.5 million. So that's pretty bullish, and obviously kind of participating on these Bitcoin liquid staking platforms is interesting, because we haven't really seen their total valuations of right now. And then we have another one, which is very similar concept, restaking your BTC assets to earn rewards. This is lending protocol, and as I said, guys, lending protocols are not exactly the way to make millions. Their airdrops are very weak, but in case you are looking to park your Solve BTC here, you're going to be getting set layer rewards, Sol XP rewards, FBTC sparks, and Babylon rewards. So Babylon is the new Bitcoin restaking thing on Cosmos ecosystem. That's something that also is worth farming in my opinion. And I have to look into it myself right now. I think there's like an invitee only stuff going on right now, so kind of hard to get into that. But Babylon is something I'm bullish on, and they're likely going to be doing an airdrop very soon. Another Telegram-based airdrop which we have to feature is OKX Racer, and this is by official OKX team. You want to do all of these exchange ones we featured on Telegram. We talked about the KuCoin one, and now basically we have OKX coming into the race. We have CX, and it's a matter of time until all of the exchanges are going to be doing their own bots. So a lot of opportunities there. And then we have one called Basement, and this is basically having multitude of different types of points here where you can basically make money. This is layer 2 solution, and well, you can bridge and do a couple of other things here to get out points, and you know how it goes. Nothing too drastic or anything. As I said, there's a lot of oversaturation here with these layer 2 solutions, but hey, we got free things here, and it's kind of more gaming based, So you can play games and you can collect rewards by doing that. So in case you're into the game fee stuff, this might be another opportunity for you to accumulate some points. So think about it, guys. Then we have base names. And I have I've been pretty vocal about the base airdrop, guys. I've said to you that legally, it's not really making sense for Coinbase to do their own token because legally they are in the United States. If they move to UK or Saudis, or sorry, United Arab Emirates, then things are going to be very different. And that's going to be a bullish signal because they don't want to fuck with SEC, and that's why they're not going to be doing their own token. That's why they released, their own stock instead. But this is 100% going to be part of the criteria. Now, the good part is that if you own an ENS domain, you can get one for free, but by just paying gas. So there's no harm getting the base names registered and getting your own name. You're not going to make money flipping these. I think people are just only interested in the ENS domains, but hey, this is another one that, and there's apparently some other things which are going to be getting you a free NFT. So exhaust all of these just in case you're going to be having multiple accounts. There's no harm done there. So, we never know if there's going to be a meme coin and they're going to be using this as a criteria on base chain. So that's a one. And then lastly, we have Pixelverse. They had many different types of campaigns. They currently have one where you're just going to be doing a bunch of social tasks, and this is also integrated on Ton, and there's referrals and all types of different types of tasks. It's kind of like a Tamagotchi game where you get like your own pet and then you get to feed it and things like that. And then eventually you're going to be getting some rewards for their token. But that basically wraps it up for this month. I'm very bullish on a lot of these Telegram things going on, and there's going to be a lot more of them down the line. And yes, there's going to be oversaturation and their values are going to go down, but at least we're not farming in terms of like real gas fees and things like that. So they are basically free to farm. And now we have just very exciting September coming on, and October is going to be probably very packed. So August was a very slow month, as I've said before. So we're going to be seeing a lot more pump up, just not on the market, but in terms of airdrops at September and months up ahead. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more and check out the necessary links down below in the description. I will be seeing you in the next video. Cheers.